Now, as usual, we've got a little practice video we can use on our project website. So let me close these browsers, get that all out of the way, and I'll go ahead and close my HTML file as well. And what we're going to be using is this cable car video. As you can see, it starts out in an MP4 format, which we can use on some of our browsers, but we'll need the other video formats as well. I still have my video converter up here, so let me just drag that copy onto my video converter. And I've already got it chosen for WebM, so I'll convert that one. And we'll also need the OGG format, so I'll just drag it in again. This time I'm going to choose the Theora OGG one, and then we'll have both our files ready to use. Now that we've got both of our files ready, I can close out the converter program, and I'll also create a new folder that I can place them into that I'll just call Media. I'm going to grab those 3 videos that we've just created, drop them into the Media folder, and then I'm going to take this new Media folder and I'm going to toss it right into our website project folder so that we can use it. Now, of course, we don't have to have these in a folder, but it does make our website a little bit neater and it makes it easier to find things. Now we're ready to go ahead and make a page. I'd like to create a brand new page to put our cable car video on. So let me go to that template file that we created in our last chapter, and I'll open that up with our text application, and I'll immediately do a save as so we can make our new page. I'll call this page cc-video.html, and I'll make sure it goes into the website project folder with the rest of our pages. Let's change the title before we forget, and then we can go down and modify the content section. First of all, I'll change the title. This video shows them turning around a cable car, so I'll just put that in the title. Cable car turnaround. And I've got some text that we can use, so let me go back to our Chapter 9 folder, and here we've got a file called CC Video Text. I'll just open that up with a little sentence there that we can use as a header, and copy that out. And we'll paste that right underneath the header in a paragraph tag. I'll add the paragraph tag to start it off and paste my text in and close off the paragraph. And below that, we're ready to add our video tag. We'll start it off. And like before, I want controls and to enter the width and height. For controls, I can just use the shorthand and enter the attribute. Unlike our test video, I don't want it to start playing by itself, so I'm going to leave the autoplay attribute off, and we'll just add the width and height. I'll go back down to my file menu and double check to see if the size is right. We'll go to our website project folder, in the media folder, and I'll just take a look at that original cable car MP4 file, and we can see that it's also 320 by 240. So we'll add those values in with width and height attributes. Now we've got 3 sources, so I want to add them all in. I'll close off the start video tag, and we'll go down and add a source tag for the first one. We need an src attribute, and since we put everything in a media folder, we'll start with that. I'll need a slash to go inside that folder, and then our file names. It was cable car, and we'll set up the MP4 first. We want to add a type attribute so that our browsers can identify each one. So that's type equals video/MP4 for this one. We'll put a self-closer tag at the end, and then I'll simply copy this source tag and paste it in 2 more times. The second one will be the Theora OGV file. And of course, the type for that is video/OGG. And the last one will be our WebM file. So we'll add that as the extension first, and then we'll also change the type attribute to video/WebM. In today's market, you can actually cover the videos by just using the first 2. So you could leave off the third one at this point, but here we're adding it in just in case it's needed. Now we also need to end our video tag down in here and leave some text for those people who are using older browsers and won't be able to see this video. First, I'll add the text. It just has to be in between the video start and end tags. So we'll add something here like, please upgrade your browser to see our cool cable car video. And then I'll just put the close video tag right after that. Now we can save our changes, and let's go out to our browser and see what it looks like. First, I'll open it up in the Firefox browser. I'll just double click, and we can see that our video loads up properly. Our controls are down here at the bottom, and it's not playing because we didn't set up the autoplay attribute. But we can just click play and watch our cable car get pushed around the turnaround. Now let's go over and see what it looks like in Safari. I'll grab the same HTML file, drag it over to my Safari icon, and here we can see that the video also loads up properly, and I can start and stop it with the control set just like I did in Firefox. Notice that our user can't tell what version of the video they're looking at. The browser simply finds one that's compatible and starts playing it. Now what I'd like to do to finish this up is add just a little bit of styling so that we can center the video up on the page. Rather than manipulating the video tags directly with CSS, let's add another set of tags that we can add our style rules to. For this case, I'm already inside of a section and we use that as part of our layout, so I'm going to add a figure tag. I'll put a begin figure tag right before the video tag, and then I'll close it right after it. Now we just need to create a figure style rule. If we're going to have a lot of videos in figure tags, we'd want to put this style rule in our CSS style sheet so it can be used by multiple pages. But this time, let's use this as an example of something that's only going to appear on one page. In that case, I may want to put the style rule directly on that page so that it's not used by any other pages in my site. So let's go up to the top. And inside the head, I need to add a quick style rule. I'll do it right below the link to our style sheets. We'll add a normal style tag. And before I forget, I'll add the close style tag. And here we can add our rule for the figure tag. We'll put figure in for our selector and add the braces. And inside this selector, let's set up a rule first for a width. We know our video is 320, so I'll just set it to that for now. We'll use pixels as the same measurement, and then I'll just set up a margin property and set the value to auto. And that way it'll slide to the center. We'll save our changes. I'll go back out and refresh the page. Doesn't really matter which browser we're working in because we're going to have it nicely centered up on the page. Now for my website, the only thing that's really left is to make sure that we link this page to one of our other pages in the site. So let's go to the cable cars page and we'll add a link right down here at the bottom. I'll go back out to my working files. We'll open up the cable car page and we'll scroll down in the content right below the last paragraph in the section. Here I'll just quickly add another paragraph and we'll type in some introduction. I'll write, check out our cable car turnaround video. Let me close off that paragraph. And we'll simply put an anchor tag in here where we have the words cable car turnaround video. I'll add in my A tag. We'll put in an href. And we'll set that equal to the path to our page, which is just cc-video HTML. Now I can close out the start anchor tag. We'll go to the last word here and close it off with an anchor. And we'll close up our anchor tag, save our changes, and let's go back out to the site. I'll refresh the cable car page. There we can see our link. And now we can see that our linked video page is all set up within the site. Since we used our template for it, we've already got the navigation system up so we can get back to any of the other pages from here.